Is there no other color sweats that do that? Like off
No.
blue?
I don't.
Like
Yeah,
teal?
not too dark.
Yeah,
Why
too
is
dark. You
gray?
can't really see the.
I mean,
outline.
I don't know. Tell us about it.
Right.
Kate's is like, man, I love a man in a nice gray. It's gotta be light gray.
That's why all my boys get gray sweatpants for birthday gifts. You know what I'm saying? Another gray pair of sweatpants. This is one size too small. I don't get it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, not again. Our show is becoming trashy. This used to be elevated and
You
sophisticated.
guys used to talk about poop and farts all the time. That is not elevated
So
and
we got our
sophisticated.
best ratings. No, it's not.
Poop
No,
fart, poop.
but these are, we're sharing people's stories. This is real life. This is real life.
It's deep.
This is the stuff we can't just express normally to people. So they need us to share their story. So on that note,
Okay.
I fantasize about effing my friend's husband.
Your friend's husband, right?
So I fantasize about effing my friend's husband. I have always been cool with my friend and her husband. After not seeing them for some time, we hung out and the husband had a different haircut, which made him look more attractive. I found myself staring at him often. Fast forward to last weekend, we all hung out again, and all I could think about was sitting on his face.
Oh.
Man. They are swingers for some background context.
Okay.
8 years ago, we tried to have a threesome, but timing was never right. I want to revisit the threesome conversation with him because I get so wet thinking about him. She can't tell her friend that. Like
No, because that means she will close the absolute door.
But no, they've already talked about it. So it's like the door's closed and you can't reopen once that door's
No,
closed.
she said the timing was bad on the whole threesome thing with them.
So it never
But
happened,
I feel like if she says that she's like truly fantasizing about this dude, her friends gonna be like, nah, bitch.
Exactly. You're too invested before being invested. Like
No, it's not just a fling anymore if you're fantasizing about this
Here's
dude.
the move. Here's the move. Let's role play this. All right. You want to be? I'm the girl. I'm the girl who you want to be. Who are you? The husband? You the wife? Who? Let's role play this.
Okay, we're gonna do
You're the
complete
wife.
opposite. No, I'm the husband.
You're the husband.
You guys
Yeah,
are
we're
the
the
chicks.
ladies.
I'm the chicks. All right. All right.
ladies.
Like,
We want that BYC.
so we're hanging out. We're doing girly
Get your letters
things.
straight.
Okay,
Right.
sorry.
We're hanging out. We're doing girly things. We're cooking food. Or
Cooking.
doing girly things. We're shopping.
Okay.
We're
Pillow
running.
fights,
we
you know.
we are running a company because we're CEOs. That's what we're doing. We're
There
doing
we
girly
go.
things.
Okay.
Look at that.
There it is.
Anyway, what I'm going to do is, since I want this dude's BWC, I'm not going to approach him or her. This is how I'm going to do it.
Okay.
You know, I've never been with a woman before, and I've been thinking about it a lot, and I find you quite attractive. What do you think that maybe we can? And then I'd, work my way into the threesome.
Then you're hoping I would be like, I used to dabble in women.
And then, and I sometimes fantasize about a three-way, but it's like I've just never been with a woman, so I kind of like to start there.
Well, she knows they're swingers.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But see, they probably have a rule,
Mm-hmm.
okay, that you can't go solo. It has to be
Oh.
together.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, well, I can't do that, but if we put it in the context, he can just be in the corner watching. And, he doesn't have to participate.
Is that a
And
threesome?
you're like, well, I mean, I'm not trying to have a threesome right now. I'm just trying to get with you. I'm trying
sorry.
to experience another
You
woman.
want this.
I
Okay,
want
sorry.
to taste your barbecue cooch.
Ew.
Throwback. Okay.
So disgusting.
But they have rules, and the
Onions
rules
and all.
is I know this. I'm an experienced person, regardless of what I put out on the interwebs. Okay, that's a joke. And so the rule is, you're like, oh, you know what? That sounds interesting, but I can't swing solo. I got to swing as a couple. We can talk about that, and If you're not comfortable with him, he can just watch if that's, and then you're like, yeah, that's cool. Well, we can see how that works out.
Okay.
And then basically you spend the whole time banging the dude.
Yeah, because that's what she would do. She would be like, yeah. So
And then the other one's like, he just wanted to fuck my husband.
And then you're not friends anymore.
Exactly. You can't be.
But you got that BWC. Because that's all that matters.
She said he got a new haircut, and all she wanted to do was sit on his face.
So that's all it takes, a new haircut? Sheesh.
Is that it?
Making an appointment right now.
I told you about them fresh cuts, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember what episode that was, but we've talked about this, or whether or not that episode was posted.
Yeah, it was.
But I get it.
Oh
though.
yeah, bad haircuts. Yeah.
I get it though.
What do you get?
I'm waiting. Like,
I was visualizing and thinking. Well,
Visualizing the
well,
threesome.
I'm always like, what does it? Because I know when men, or at least from, I know from my experience as a man, when you get a fresh haircut, you feel good. You get a confidence spike.
boost, yeah.
You're like, oh, you come in all, I need this, and you walk out like, whoo, what do you need?
I just want to look at the story again.
You're like, I need this. You're like, ooh, I feel good. Like, I can see it. So I don't know if, for me, I'm just curious, is that what helps intensify the haircut? Is that guy got a haircut, but he feels confident, and she's feeling that confidence, and now she's like, oh, I need that face.
or it's just the cut. Was that good?
Then I want to know what kind of cut he got then. I want to know, was it
You gonna cut your hair that way?
Nah. But I'll get it
Comment
braided.
suck.
Yeah. Some people thought it's fake.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But no, I mean, I could see that being a real thing, But I've given you the path forward. It's deceptive, but it gets you where you need to be. It's Machiavellian,
Okay.
but it gets the end result.
Okay. Yeah. That person goes into the stimulating intellectual conversations is what drew me in the beginning. Bullshit.
Right.
You saw that haircut, you wanted it. Ooh, squeeze that love juice all over his forehead.
She saw him in some gray sweats. Look at that BWC.
Is there no other color sweats that do that? Like
Nah,
off blue?
I don't.
Like
Yeah,
teal?
not too dark.
Yeah,
Why
too
is
dark. You
gray?
can't really see the.
I mean,
outline.
I don't know. Tell us about it.
Right.
Kate's is like, man, I love a man in a nice gray. It's gotta be light gray.
That's why all my boys get gray sweatpants for birthday gifts. You know what I'm saying? Another gray pair of sweatpants? This is one size too small. I don't get it.
Wow. Gross.
It's Pride Month. Why are you shaming?
I love it. It's so funny how that happened. Like, did that happen in the 70s? Because joggers have been around forever. You know?
Like joggers, you mean like the... what do you mean? No,
Well,
the sweat.
joggers, some call them sweats,
yeah,
joggers.
they're more fitted.
Well, back in the 70s, they
right.
just wore those tiny little shorts that if you just
Ooh,
put your
short
leg
They're
around
very
one thing,
compressing.
it
Yeah,
all
it's
just
different
hangs out.
than sweats where it's swinging.
Well,
I don't know how to put it.
It was like, wasn't it like men in like super tight jeans?
Yeah,
you know?
that's what I'm
Like,
saying. It's compressed. It's not like
it's all about the compression.
no. In the super tight jeans, it's compressed, so you can't
Oh.
really get a good grasp on. Like, sure, you can see the package to an extent, but in the gray sweats, you can not only see the package, but you can see the movement of the package. All right.
Scripted. Just dangling. I like the way it dangles.
Because I mean, there's dudes, they stuff their fucking pants.
yeah.
And so in some gray sweats, you can't really, especially if they're just letting it hang. You know what I mean?
No.
They got one of those.
You're not going to be able to tell. I mean,
No?
you're going to be able to tell if it was
I got
stuff because it's not moving.
Okay.
I got $1 million idea. We're going to talk
Oh.
about this later.
No, attachments that help the dangle.
Oh.
I'm with you.
It's just
I'm
a
with
brand
you,
of gray.
buddy.
Okay, it's just a
Oh, it
it's
has
just
a
a
built-in
grand. Yeah, it's
dangle.
just a they're falsies.
Oh.
You put your,
You know, like a
your
push-up
thing-
bra
you
for
go.
women. It's like a.
Cut the camera. This is
It's going to be called the Swagger.
Ooh.
But like
Swagger sweats.
Yeah.
push-up bras are pushing up what's already there. So, but you're saying the sweats are going to
They'll have a
put
fold
things there
already
that
in
aren't there.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
might. It
a-
might.
it's already
Yeah.
That's
like
different.
it's
Yeah,
already
it's
like
false
a
advertising.
crease that his thing slides into it. Right?
Hey,
Is that what you're
women
saying?
also put in fake boobs, like the little things they pull out. They,
I think that's more to capture the
Guys,
big
some of
sweat,
them
though,
have
right?
fake-
It's not just the lift; it's for the sweat.
No, it's to make them look bigger.
It's both.
Yeah. See, thank you.
They're functional too,
It
huh?
captures all that titty.
So the ones we
juice.
make will be functional. It catches the ball sweat.
Oh, look at
What-
that.
No one cares about the balls. They're gonna be in their own little area. But I think if you get like a tube and you just he just puts
Hey,
it
let's
in
work
there.
on this later.
No,
Yeah,
I think we're on to
I
something.
think you can work on it off
And
mic.
then it just dang.
That way you can patent it. And
There
all
is
that,
there
you
there
know.
are underwears that you can get that separate the sack
Banana
and,
hammock.
and
Yeah,
the
I've
shaft.
been seeing
Yeah.
that on Insta
And
a lot.
it's meant to
Weird
like be
algorithm.
comfortable. Is it on the Money and Cakes algorithm? Because it's not weird if it's on that one. It's like,
Nope, it's on mine.
got it. But yeah, I think those are interesting.
There's money to be made there, man. I'm
Yeah.
like, we could capitalize on our own great sweatpants. I've been thinking about making women's leggings for years. I was wasting all that energy. Should have been focused on the gray sweatpants.
The swaggers.
Swaggers.
Get your swagger back with swaggers.
Oh,
Mm.
And we can make, like, a
BWC,
really
BBC.
corny infomercial.
They'll never see.
We can make like a really corny
Till they do
infomercial.
see.
What about people that aren't black or white?
BAC.